Check out these two guys. One of them spends a staggering $2 million every year in the hope of extending his life to 200 years. He's got the latest tech, cutting-edge supplements, daily doctor visits, and a team of experts monitoring every tiny detail of his health. From biohacking his body to following extreme diets, he's leaving no stone unturned to defy aging. Now meet the other guy. He spends absolutely nothing, $0, and yet at 58 he looks like he's barely out of his 20s. No high-end treatments, no fancy routines, no luxury wellness retreats, yet somehow he's managed to preserve his youth in a way that seems almost supernatural. So what's his secret? It's something so simple, so unexpected that it'll make you question everything you thought you knew about aging. While most people are chasing expensive solutions, he's tapped into a practice that's been right under our noses all along. When you discover what he's been doing, you might just rethink every cream, every supplement, every fad diet you've ever considered. Could the key to looking decades younger really be this easy? Get ready to have your mind blown. You might have heard of Brian Johnson, the 47-year-old millionaire and biohacker who's made it his life's mission to reverse the aging process, no matter the cost. Armed with a multi-million-dollar budget, he's taking every scientific route imaginable. From cutting-edge treatments to strict, highly monitored diets, Johnson is determined to rewrite the rules of aging.
Systematically putting a protocol together with 30 doctors, my responsibility was maintaining perfect adherence to that protocol, 0 infractions. And that's what I think we've done, is just a proof of concept that we can meaningfully control our aging.
But here's the kicker. Meet Doan, a 58-year-old model from Singapore who looks decades younger and hasn't spent a single dime on high-tech solutions. He's beating Johnson at his own game and doing it with a more laid-back, natural approach. So what's going on here? How can two people with such wildly different strategies be on the same mission, yet achieving such shocking results? Let's dive into their radically different approaches. Brian Johnson goes all out when it comes to his sleep. Every night he retreats to a blacked-out, soundproof room with carefully calibrated temperature controls, ensuring the perfect environment for rest. Even his bed is engineered to regulate his body temperature. Johnson wakes up to a team of 30-plus doctors tracking his vitals daily, performs extensive body scans to monitor his health, and by the time most people are still waking up, he's already downed 54 different pills, all before 7 a.m.
How many supplements do you take every day?
Over 100.
Holy cats. So that's a lot of pills.
It's a lot of pills.
It's a meticulously planned life with one singular goal: to reverse his aging process. When it comes to diet, Brian Johnson follows a highly calculated approach. He consumes precisely 2,250 calories a day, and he crams all his meals into a narrow 5-hour window between 6 and 11 a.m. Every bite is planned with scientific precision, aimed at fueling his body while minimizing anything that could accelerate aging. It's part of his disciplined mission to optimize every single aspect of his biology. Doan, on the other hand, keeps things simple but effective. He takes the classic "you are what you eat" philosophy to heart. In fact, he jokingly refers to himself as a lean chicken breast because of his commitment to a high-protein diet. He fills his meals with lean meats and other protein-rich foods while carefully limiting carbs and sugars. No extreme fasting windows or calorie counting here, just a smart, balanced approach to food. Both Brian Johnson and Doan put in about 7 hours a week at the gym, focusing on similar workouts that keep them fit and youthful. Their routine includes high-intensity interval training, strength training, and some form of cardio. It's a solid, effective regimen, and despite their age difference, they both maintain impressive physiques through consistency and hard work. It doesn't stop there.
I've been doing a lot of things that I think is contrary to popular opinion.
You can say that again.
There. Brian dedicates 4 hours a week solely to monitoring and improving his heart rate, with every beat and variation meticulously tracked. He also undergoes regular plasma and blood transfusions, along with a cocktail of peptides and amino acids to enhance muscle repair, brain function, and even skin elasticity. His routine borders on extreme biohacking, making him a living experiment in the quest for eternal youth. Outside of his carefully controlled diet, he doesn't rely on a mountain of skincare products either. His routine is simple: focusing primarily on wearing sunscreen to protect his skin when outdoors.
I wear sunscreen because the sun causes damage. It ages the skin and causes aging damage. So I try to spend my time in the sun in the early mornings or in the evenings when the UV index is low.
Occasionally, he'll add a hat and sunglasses for extra protection from the sun's aging effects, but beyond that, he keeps things minimal. Brian boasts some pretty impressive results. He claims to have the skin of a 28-year-old, the heart of a 37-year-old, and the lung capacity of an 18-year-old. His high-tech, data-driven regimen has given him what he believes are biological markers decades younger than his actual age.
So we have these ideal markers of where we want the organs to be, and we have the food, and if the food does not deliver the marker that we expect it to, it's out.
But then there's Doan, who's 10 years older than Brian, and somehow he looks like he's barely 20. Tan doesn't engage in extreme biohacking or high-tech interventions. Instead, he sticks to natural, everyday habits like a balanced diet, regular exercise, and basic skincare, yet the results are nothing short of astonishing. How does he do it? It certainly isn't by spending $2 million a year on anti-aging techniques.
The fact is, training only stands for 30%, how hard you train in the gym. So remaining of the 70% is really depends on what you eat, what you put into your body. Because you are what you eat. You wouldn't want to look like a hamburger, right? I would rather look like a mean, lean chicken breast, right? So basically you are what you eat.
No extreme diets, no expensive procedures, just a balanced approach to diet, exercise, and skincare. And the results speak for themselves. While others invest fortunes in the quest to stay young, Tan proves that sometimes the key to winning the battle against aging is just taking care of yourself.
Because aging is inevitable. I would say that I'm no different from anyone else. By the time I reach 60, I mean, of course, I'm still going to do whatever I love, photography and my businesses and all that. But I would like to take it more easy. I would love to visit the world and then perhaps continue to inspire people with my routine, with my exercises and all that. And that would be a dream come true.
None of us live forever, except Brian Johnson. Just kidding. I think it's wonderful that he's doing what he's doing. Part of this incredible tapestry that's being built of public-facing health and science information. You know, never before in human history has health and science information been dispersed in the way that it is now. Right now, we are on an accelerated path. And I think the challenge for most people is they're drinking from the fire hose and they don't know which filters to put up. And so all I can say is it's super exciting. Right? It's super, super exciting, but you want to argue about these different orientations about as much as you want to argue about which genre of music is best. There's just no answer, right? Most people love Taylor Swift, and there are people that also love other forms of music, and you're always going to find outliers at the extremes. So unless something is dangerous, right? I think that most of the ideas I see out there warrant further exploration, and some are just really darn good. So I'm glad that Brian came up because I think he represents one spoke on the wheel, and it's an important one. In his absence, I think the field will progress less quickly. Mm-hmm. You know, I just wish that people would look at things through these lenses.
Thanks for watching, and we'll see you in the next video.